Dear students, so today I am going to teach on the topic of the real number, and on the topic of the real numbers they are going to be asked for the 4 marks. So first one we are going to be studying on the Euclid's division lemma. So what is meant by the Euclid's division lemma? For given integers a and b, there exist unique integers q and r satisfying the condition a equal to bq plus r. So this is a very important, where r is greater than or equal to 0 and lesser than b. So we should have to remember this condition for the further examples, where here q is the quotient and the r is the remainder. Okay, so we are on the basis of the Euclid division lemma, so we have some steps to follow. So you can see the steps, they have been given in the textbook, so you can follow those steps. So on the basis of those steps we are going to solve some examples. So first one, the question: using Euclid's division lemma algorithm, find the highest common factor of 65 and 117. So here in between the 65 and 117, the greatest will be the a and the lowest will be the b. So there you can get what is meant by the that we have to consider the a and b in the steps. So the greatest one will be the a and smallest one will be the b. So the greatest one will be the dividend and the smallest will be the divisor. Okay, so now on the basis of this a greater than b, we are going to be divisible this 65 to the 117 up to the remainder getting the 0, up to the remainder getting the 0, and the last one divisor will be the HCF. That I will know that how to find out the HCF by using the Euclid division algorithm. So first one, that 117 is going to be divisible by the 65. So 65 ones are 65, then the remainder will be the 52. We have to do up to the remainder will be the 0. So now here the remainder will be becoming the divisor and the divisor will be becoming the dividend. So again 65 is going to be divisible by the 52. So 52 ones are 52. Again the remainder will be 13. So the remainder will be the divisor and the divisor will be the dividend. Again 13 fours are 52. Up to the remainder will be 0. So now here the last one, the divisor will be your highest common factor. So this is what, how to find out the HCF using the Euclid division lemma. So now one more, we are going to solve the examples. The second one, that is again to find out the HCF of 55 and 210. Okay, so here again 55, this is the what, the smallest one, and 210 will be the greatest one. Again a is nothing but which one, the greatest one. A should be greater than b, the condition we have to remember. A is 210 and b is 55. Okay, so again this is the 55 will be the divisor and 210 will be the dividend. So again 55, how much that is 55 3s are, that is how much, 165. So this one is how much, that is the remainder will be the 45. Again we have to do up to the remainder will be the 0. So here it is the what, the 45 will be the divisor now and 55 will be the dividend. Again 45 ones are 45, then it is how much remains, that is 10. Again it is what, the remainder will be the divisor and the divisor will be the dividend. Up to we get the remainder will be the 0. So 10 4s are 40. Now the remainder is 5. So again this is the divisor and this is the dividend. So 5 2s are 10, that is 0. What I have said, the last one divisor will be your highest common factor of 55 and 210 is, that is 5. So for the next one example from the exercise 8.1, they have asked, the second one question is like, Show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6 cube plus 1 or 6 cube plus 3 or 6 cube plus 5 where q is integer. So let's see here, it is in the form of 6 cube plus 1 or 6 cube plus 3 or 6 cube plus 5 where q is an integer. But already we've seen that in Euclid division algorithm it is of the form where a equal to b cube plus r. So 6 cube plus r means that is a equal to 6 cube plus r, where the b value, so value of b is how much? 6. So already we know that, already I told you that the condition, what we have to remember, where r is greater than or equal to 0, lesser than b. So here r is greater than or equal to 0, so the value of b is 6. So here the r value is how much? That is equal to 0, because it is equal to 0 lesser than 6. It is means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to the 5. But because of the positive, here they have given the condition is, that is any positive odd integer. So we have to take only the odd integer among these, that is 1, 3 and 5. So next what we will get, what we have to be show, odd integer is of the form 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 3 or 6 cube plus 5. Therefore a will be what? Instead of r we have to substitute all these values 1, 3 and 5, that is 6 cube plus 1. See, instead of r we have to only substitute the positive odd integer, that is 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 3 or 6 cube plus 5. So again the next example is from the exercise 8.1, the example number 4. Use Euclidean division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. So already we know that the Euclidean division lemma is of the form of a equal to b cube plus r, where r is greater than or equal to 0, lesser than b. Okay, so we have written that a equal to b cube plus r. We have to be sure that either it is of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. So we can consider that a equal to 3m plus 1. So now the value of b is how much? B is 3 again. So substitute b equal to 3. Again we know that r is greater than or equal to 0, lesser than b. So it means r is greater than or equal to 0, lesser than 3. So lesser than 3 means that includes 0, 1 and 2. So put that r equal to 1, 0, 1 and 2 in the a equal to b cube plus r. So what it becoming when r equal to 0, then it is 3 cube. So look here, 3 cube plus 0, that is 3 cube. When r equal to 1, that is 3 cube plus 1. When r equal to 2, then it is 3 cube plus 2. So in the condition what they have given, show that square of any positive integer. So we have to do, so now what we get, the integers are 3 cube plus 1 and 3 cube plus 2. The square of this, after doing the square of this, we should have to get in the form of either 3m or 3m plus 1. So after doing the squaring of the first one, that is 3 cube, that is 9q square, you can write in the form of, that is 3 into 3q square. So now it is, we can write that is equal to 3m also. So now 3 cube plus 1 whole square, that we have to apply the a plus b whole square. Now it is what? 9q square plus 6q plus 1. We have to take the multiple of 3 among this, because we have to bring in the form of either in the form of 3m or 3m plus 1. So taking the multiple of 3 among these two integers, now it is what? 3q square, remaining 2q as plus 1 as it is the 3. So 3q square plus 2q, we have written it as the m, then it is what? 3m plus 1. So next one, taking the a equal to 3q plus 2 whole square, again applying the a plus b whole square, we get the 9q square plus 12q plus 4. Again we have to write in the multiple of 3, that 3q square plus 3 into 4q plus 3. So 4 we have to be split it as a 3 plus 1. So taking the total 3 from this common multiple, then 3, what remains? 3q square, 4q plus 3 and plus 1. So now we have been written in the form of 3m plus 1.